On January 10th, 2025, one Donald J. Trump would be found guilty to 34 counts of falsifying business records to try to improve his public image during the 2016 election. Let's cover what this case is about, the outcome, and what that means for us as a whole. So, the 34 counts of falsifying business records were related to Donald Trump's hush money payments to adult movie star Stormy Daniels, with whom he had an affair. Obviously, running as a conservative candidate, a scandal like this would more than likely hurt his campaign, and remember, this was just days after his released audio spouting the infamous "grab him by the pussy" quote.
And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab him by the you can do anything.
The crazy thing is, this wasn't even the first time Daniels attempted to release the story. She had several attempts in 2011, but unsurprisingly, Trump's cronies threatened to sue any of the parties contacted. So, skip ahead to October 2016, and Donald Trump and his lawyers paid Daniels a hefty check of $130,000 to stay quiet and attempt to not further tarnish his image as the election grew closer. And we know the rest of the story. He wins, yada yada, and all seems well for Trump. However, this wouldn't be the case for long, as in January 2018, this payment was discovered, and so begin the legal issues with this. Now, I just want to preface, I'm not a lawyer by any means, and I don't want to mess anything up here, so I will read this passage from AP News, which will hopefully clarify everything a bit more, and of course all of my sources will be linked in the description. The indictment centers on allegations that Trump falsified internal business records at his private company while trying to cover up an effort to illegally influence the 2016 election by arranging payments that silenced claims potentially harmful to his candidacy. It includes 34 counts of fudging records related to checks Trump sent to his personal lawyer and problem solver to reimburse him for his role in paying off a porn actor who said she had an extramarital sexual encounter with Trump years earlier. As I understand this, with this hush money payments in this case, because there were a few cases with it, being so closely tied with his 2016 campaign, he should have disclosed paying his lawyer more honestly as either a campaign contribution or if it even used campaign funds, as opposed to him trying to hide his connection to the election at all in an attempt to maintain the public image that he was going for as a conservative runner-up. And yet, only a few days ago, he was found guilty on all 34 counts. It is really crazy when you think about it. This is the first time a former US president has been convicted of a crime. And he's coming back in office just days after this. Of course, during all this, he keeps saying that the case is nothing but a political witch hunt against him and takes no responsibility for anything. But as always, regardless of what he says or what the judge says, he's essentially let off scot-free, as he was let off with no penalties. Now, I have no hate for the judge, as I wouldn't want to get into Trump's way going into office, as we all remember what happened last time he got put into a political timeout, let's just say. But on a serious note, this kind of leniency is unprecedented and really raises questions on whether or not justice was fully served here. I mean, just think about it. For us regular folks, this type of infraction would more than likely spell a harsh penalty and most likely jail time. However, now I guess the status quo is that all you gotta do is become president and you're essentially untouchable, and you'll receive no punishments. This systemic inequality shows that while we would like to believe Lady Justice is blind, she's obviously biased, and while for the most part we knew that affluent people were more easily able to sweep charges under the rug, nothing so public and to somebody in such a position of supposedly high standards has ever evaded something so serious. Now, while this could just be a one-and-done case, it's really furthered when you think about how Trump and Trump's party has gotten more emboldened as the years go by. He's already stated that he would pardon the January 6th rioters. Now MAGA followers essentially know that not only is Trump untouchable, but all that follow his word. I fear it won't be long until either Trump, Trump's cronies, or whoever's going to be the next Trump takes office and act more brazen. Because why not, really? I mean, if you could just act in your own self-interest and essentially get let off the hook for anything you do, why wouldn't you? So where do we go from here? This sentence, while a significant moment in legal history, also highlights the deeper reforms that we need in the judicial system. We must ask ourselves, how do we ensure that powerful people are held to the same standards as the rest of us? Now this case with Trump is not the only thing currently that's trending, regarding keeping the higher-ups accountable. There's the whole thing with Luigi. That's maybe another issue on its own. It also demonstrates the importance of staying vigilant, whether through advocating for reform or pushing for systemic changes that ensure accountability, not just for us at the bottom, but for everybody, and making sure it's not just a concept, but a reality as well. Essentially, to recap, this sentence is a historical moment, not only for the legal system, but showing really the state of the US at the moment, and it's not a good one. It's a reminder that for all the progress that we feel we've made, real equality before the law remains elusive. What do you think about the case? Was the sentence appropriate, or does it reflect a deeper problem in the justice system? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hopefully we can discuss some more important political issues next time.